So, welcome to your leadership journey, a path of responsibility and reward. You've built self-awareness, business acumen, and strategic thinking. You know how to communicate with influence and inspire your team. Passion fuels your work, lifting your team through challenges. These qualities are essential, but they're just the foundation. Leadership isn't real until it's activated by something more. The true test is moving from what you know to what you do. The critical element that brings leadership to life is accountability. Without it, even the most talented leader can't build a lasting legacy. Leadership becomes tangible when you take ownership of your actions and outcomes. It's the moment you declare, "This is my responsibility." This act of ownership elevates a manager into a leader with presence. Accountability is the bridge between having leadership qualities and truly being a leader. In leadership, two paths emerge when challenges arise. One path, avoiding responsibility, blaming others, and making excuses. This creates a culture of fear and finger-pointing. The other path, stepping up and owning the situation. True leaders accept responsibility even when things go wrong. They say, "I am accountable and I'll make it right." This builds integrity, courage, and genuine respect. Avoiding accountability erodes trust and motivation. Teams notice when leaders deflect blame. They lose respect and engagement. Why go the extra mile for someone who won't stand by you? Leaders who embrace accountability create trust and psychological safety. Team members feel empowered to be honest and take risks. This models vulnerability as strength and inspires others. Accountability signals, "We're in this together, and I'll lead from the front." That's how leaders earn loyalty and drive results. Accountability in leadership isn't passive compliance. It's not just following instructions. It's taking initiative and full ownership. True accountability means stepping up, especially when responsibility is unclear. It's about anticipating problems and acting before they escalate. Leaders deliver on commitments every time. Companies like Amazon and Netflix thrive on this principle. At Amazon, leaders act as owners, thinking long-term and never saying, "That's not my job." At Netflix, freedom comes with the expectation of accountability. This culture empowers individuals to act in the company's best interest. Proactive accountability is the cornerstone of operational excellence. In our earlier case study, we explored how Elon Musk led with relentless passion and unstoppable energy during one of Tesla's most critical phases, the Model 3 production ramp-up. But beyond passion and energy, this story is also a powerful example of accountability in action. At a time when the entire project was at risk, when deadlines were slipping and pressure was mounting from investors, customers, and the media, Elon Musk didn't sit in a corner office blaming departments or drafting reports. He didn't point fingers or make excuses. He did what true leaders do. He took charge. He personally spent nights on the factory floor. He slept near the assembly line in a sleeping bag. He rolled up his sleeves, fixed bottlenecks, identified system issues, and kept the morale high, not by grand speeches, but by sheer presence. That is the essence of accountability, not just owning a title, but owning the outcome. Musk didn't just expect others to solve it. He said, "If something is broken, I will help fix it. If it's not moving fast enough, I will push it." And in doing so, he led by example, igniting belief in his team. When leaders show up with ownership, the team doesn't wait, they follow. Because leadership is not about position, it's about action. It's easy to lead when things go right. But when things break, true leaders step in, not back. This is how accountability builds trust. This is how it builds credibility. This is how it builds legacy. So ask yourself, when stakes are high, do you step up or step away? Do you wait for direction, or do you become the direction? That's the difference between a manager and a leader who inspires change. Right? A leader's accountability shapes team culture and trust. When leaders lack accountability, trust erodes, slowly at first, then completely. Teams become disengaged, innovation stalls, and progress halts. A culture of blame replaces one of growth. Leaders who deflect blame lose credibility and influence across the organization. This limits career growth and damages professional reputation. Conversely, accountable leaders build high-trust, resilient teams. Research shows accountability drives engagement, satisfaction, and performance. Modeling accountability creates the conditions for teams to thrive. It's not just the right thing. It's essential for success. Accountability is the foundation of a high-performing culture. Many new managers see accountability as a burden, but it's actually your greatest tool for building influence. Every act of ownership deposits trust in your team's bank. Accountability is the currency of leadership, earned, not given. Teams follow leaders who stand by their word, especially in tough times. Influence comes from consistent, accountable behavior. In small and large moments, owning mistakes and outcomes builds credibility. Your leadership presence is defined by the accountability you choose. The price of greatness is responsibility. Embrace it and lead forward. Before we move ahead on this journey of building leadership presence, there's one important step you must not skip. This next part is not just another checklist. It's a mirror that reflects your level of accountability, honestly, transparently, and without filters. Because leadership doesn't start with others, it starts with you. So before we go further, I invite you to complete one more powerful exercise, an accountability self-check. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's not about what your team sees. It's about what you choose to own, even when no one is watching. Ask yourself, do I take ownership beyond what's expected? Do I follow through consistently? Do I hold myself accountable for results or for effort? When things go wrong, do I step up or step away? These questions matter, because accountability is the invisible thread that holds your leadership presence together. In our next session, we'll walk you through this simple but game-changing reflection exercise. Do it with honesty, do it with courage, because what comes next depends on how deeply you're willing to own where you stand now. Remember, growth doesn't begin with skill, it begins with ownership. We'll see you in the next session, where real leadership starts with real accountability.